Buenas tardes, support team. Good afternoon from here in Shushufindi Ecuador. Guys, before I get this video started, I've got a prayer request. A pastor student was driving home last night with his two children and some more of his church family, and they were involved in a car accident. The pastor student lost his life, and his two young daughters are in critical condition in the hospital. So, support team, I would ask that you be in prayer for his two daughters as they fight for their life. And that you would be in prayer for his family and for his church family and for all of the students here in Shushufindi, because every one of them is feeling this. It's hitting very close to home. Guys, it just reminds us that we have no idea what tomorrow holds. So I just wanted to share that with you before I started. Just an update on how things are going here. On more of a positive note, the training is going extremely well here. We're doing the pastor's training, the women's ministry, and the children's ministry here. We've got about 25 to 27 men on a day-to-day basis here for the pastor's training. We've got about 20 to 24 women. We've got a lot more women than we did in El Tambo. So we've got them here on a day-to-day basis. And then also the children's ministry is very different because we're doing this at a local school, guys, at a private Christian school. There's about 200 students at this school. But since we only have 4 people working with the children's ministry team, there's no way we could handle all 200 students. So we took the oldest students, the 10 years old through about 14 years old. We split them into 2 groups. We're doing 2 separate groups, 2 separate lessons, because that's such a transitional age of kids. And it was more of a challenge because the kids that we had in El Tambo were a lot younger, and so the program that we did for them was geared for a lot younger kids, and so we had to change a lot of stuff for this week. But that's just part of ministry, period, and especially a part of missions is just being really flexible. And the way that we do that is by spending time with God in prayer and in His Word, and being led by the Holy Spirit, not relying on our own understanding, but truly relying on Him to lead us and guide us where He wants us to go. Guys, I'm just so thankful for this opportunity. I could not be here if it wasn't for your financial support and for your prayer support, guys. The prayers are being felt. Our travel has been smooth. Our health has been good. We are all exhausted. This has been a very long 2 weeks, but it's been very, very fruitful. Guys, this has been a tremendous blessing to be able to be a part of the International Church Planners team and the work that God is doing here in Shushufindi and in El Tambo in Ecuador. It's been such a blessing, guys. It's been completely different. El Tambo was a place that I was used to. It's a place that I've been before. A lot of the gentlemen that were there I knew and I remembered, and they remembered me. And it was also a lot colder of an environment since it's up in the mountains. We're here in Shushufindi. It's a different story. We're actually in a hotel room, so we're having to travel back and forth to the school every day. And also, we're in the Amazon jungle, so it's not like the mountains anymore. It's extremely hot here. But guys, I am so happy for this opportunity, so blessed, so full of joy that the Lord has chosen to use me in this way. Guys, we'll be traveling back to the capital city of Quito on Saturday morning. We'll spend the day there. We'll fly out of Quito back to Atlanta in the middle of the night, Saturday night. And then we'll get to Little Rock about midday Sunday, February the 5th. So we got one more day of training here, guys. Keep us in your prayers as we travel, as we finish up the training here in Shushufindi. I'm excited to be able to get back to share all the pictures and all the stories of what God is doing here, what He has done here this week, and then what He is continuing to do. Guys, they have put me in charge of some construction projects. I've been meeting with the director of the school here in Shushufindi. There's a lot of things that they need. And so we will be looking at doing some pretty good sized construction projects in June, and then as well in October, and then even in the years to come. So if you have construction experience, or you know somebody that has construction experience that would be interested in going on an international missions trip, guys, I'll be getting out the information as I get it, as we get it together, we get it planned, we get it organized. I'll get the information out on what we need as far as personnel. But guys, once again, thank you so much for your continued financial and prayer support. I'll send out another newsletter in the weeks following of me getting back. I'll send out some stories of what God has done here in the last 2 weeks and some pictures. Thank you so much for being involved with this ministry, for being a part of my support team. Guys, I look forward to seeing you very soon. Thank you.